Hey everybody, it's your boy Surge Dragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me, sadly, because I do this late, should really evaluate and start doing this as soon as I wake up, is our boy Chris Peter on FaceTime.
Too sweet.
Ooh. Today we're going to cover NXT, Smackdown, as well as 205 Live, starting with NXT on July 1st, 2020. So, first off, we kick off the night with the fact that this night has been changed to the Great American Bash 2-night special. So they're really trying to compete with AEW since they're doing Fyter Fest. Huh, Chris?
Yeah.
To start the night, we have the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line with Bayley and Sasha Banks defending it against... Wait. Oh, my bad. My bad.
It was four-way.
Yep, right, my bad. I thought it was because I saw blue hair and I instantly thought Sasha Banks. It's Mia Yim. She has blue hair too. Ugh. So, yeah. It's a fatal four-way elimination. I should have read this. Dumbass. Me being a dumbass. Tegan Nox, Dakota Kai, Mia Yim, and Candice LeRae are all in a shot at the number one contendership against Io Shirai NXT Women's title shot. I remember it was Sasha Banks that showed up. That's why I got my stuff mixed up. Blech. So, in this match, the first to be eliminated was Candice LeRae. And then it would be Mia Yim who would be eliminated, leaving nothing more than Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai renewing their rivalry once again. In this match, any outsiders, including Johnny Gargano and Raquel Gonzalez, were banned from ringside. Ain't that sweet, huh, bro?
Yeah.
So it was only Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai going at each other until finally Tegan Nox was able to put down Dakota Kai and become number one contender against Io Shirai in the future to come. Your thoughts?
That was a great match. The Tegan Nox is going to face Io Shirai for the NXT title. When and where?
Mm-hmm. Good point. Next up, we see a guy we haven't seen since he beat Matt Riddle in a cage fight match and managed to put him over into Smackdown. Timothy Thatcher. He would go one-on-one with Oney Lorcan, knowing that Timothy Thatcher was just going around teaching people about submission holds and stuff. There you are. What's up, Xavier?
Bro, I wish I would have done this so fucking early because I'm so tired.
Alright, then we'll have to put this on hold so we can do AEW. Give us a sec. Hey, we're back. So, welcome to the panel, Mike Henry.
You ready for an episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast? Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said if you're ready for an episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it on.
So, where we left off, and I want to get your thoughts, Mikey. Woo! I got it.
Did you break the phone?
Hell no. Is the first match of the night was a fatal four-way, in which case Tegan Nox is the number one contender against Io Shirai's NXT Women's Championship. Your thoughts?
Tegan Nox waited this a long time. I mean, let's not forget that a year or two she's been coming back. I'm telling you right now, Tegan Nox has been hurt. She had not one, but two ACL injuries on her leg, and that nearly ended her career. But she is back. She kept waiting for it. her hand on the NXT Women's Championship. Forget my tongue, because I know your tongue is twisted. Like I said, Tegan Knox picked up a victory, and she will go on to face the US NXT Champion, Io Shirai.
I hear that static again. Okay. So the next thing would be Timothy Thatcher going up against Oney Lorcan. This match was pretty long. I'm going to say that right now. Okay, let me flip here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So after all that, Timothy Thatcher would work on the arm of Oney Lorcan. So, damn. Oney Lorcan put up one hell of a fight, but it was the armbar that made Oney Lorcan forced to tap out. After time after time after time, he was working on it. He was putting him after submission hold on submission hold. But Timothy Thatcher, the guy who put out and put over Matt Riddle, got himself another victory. So, damn. He's kicking ass in his single competitor's career. Ain't he, boys?
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Chris?
Yeah. He almost gonna break Oney Lorcan's arm with that bar submission. But it was a great match nonetheless.
I'm telling you right now, Timothy Thatcher is one badass wrestler. Like you said, he got rid of Matt Riddle, and now look what he got. Only Lorcan.
Who's next?
I don't know.
Probably Danny Burch, because that is Oney Lorcan's partner.
Could be.
With that said, let's move on to the next match. And this is an interesting one, to say the least. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match with I figured you're going to like that one. With Rhea Ripley going up against both Aaliyah and Robert Stone. In the rules applied, if Rhea Ripley lost to these two, she would be forced to join the Robert Stone brand. Robert Stone was he bought wrestling glasses goggles into the match. What the hell? I know.
Wrestling, what is it? Wrestling glasses, you said?
Yeah, I recognize these because my friend, our friend, has them. He actually has them when he's swimming because they're prescription glasses goggles. And he was wearing them in a wrestling match.
So this Rob Stone's wearing glasses, goggles, what do you call it?
I know, it's weird. Damn, that noise.
Why?
I don't know. Hold up. I need to back out for a second because I'm hearing that static. Give me a sec. One moment. Okay, join back. Yeah, I'm still hearing it. Chris, is that you?
Nope.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. That wasn't the issue, Mike. I was hearing this static noise. So, I don't hear it anymore. So, with that said, in this match, Rhea Ripley did have some moments where she was on the ropes. But her power and determination said otherwise. Especially with the way the match ended. She would have her submission hold, the torture rack? Let me look. Oh, Nightmare railed back on both prime traps. Prism traps. Prism traps. Oh, that's what she's called it. She used the prism traps on both of them at the same time and made them both tap out simultaneously. That would be the end of the match, and Rhea Ripley is moving on. Your thoughts, Mikey?
I'm just glad that Rhea Ripley picked up the and both Aaliyah and Robert Stone tap out. That once
There it is again. Your thoughts, Chris?
Rhea Ripley is done with Aaliyah and Robert Strong. She should have took both of them and put both of them in the trash.
Again?
Yeah.
Again. Alright then, boys. The next match is Dexter Loomis versus Roderick Strong in the... Say it again?
creepy bastard.
In the first ever NXT strap match. So, this is interesting to say the least. We would see Roderick Strong get whooped by that leather strap over and over and over and over. Damn. Until finally, Roderick Strong was trying his best to get the one up, but no matter what he did, Dexter Loomis would just take it and just keep coming at him like freaking Jason Voorhees or Michael from Halloween. Like, what the hell? He just kept coming! With that said, we definitely saw Roderick Strong get the one up when he put the literal leather strap around his Roderick Strong's neck and used the silence for the victory. Your thoughts on that? Go ahead, Mikey.
Like I said, Crazy Bastard Loomis picked up the W over Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong, and now what's next for the Creepy Bastard Dexter Loomis?
Your turn, Chris.
Well, it was a little interference. Bobby Fish came out and trying to help matters worse, but that plan got backfired.
Oh, yeah. So, in this match, it was one-sided no matter what. Next up, we have NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai go up against Sasha Banks in a non-title match.
With her Master Belly.
Yeah.
Those pesky golden models. Go.
In this match, it would be pretty much obvious that Io Shirai would have to face Bayley as well as her opponent, Sasha Banks. So it was technically not fair. But even with the attempted distraction on the car that they came in, which was pretty fly, I'm going to say that, it was pretty fly. It didn't help him though when Io Shirai was the queen of the skies and whooped both Bayley and Sasha Banks and won the match with a breathtaking moonsault for the win. Your thoughts, Mikey?
First off, what the hell? Who would come outside that white looking car?
Oh, her doggy. Sasha Banks' doggy.
Does that remind me of Taya Valkyrie and her other lap dog, Johnny E. Bravo?
Yep.
But But like I said, and then the main event, these two were fighting tooth and nail back and forth.
Oh, wait. Correction. That was a Pomeranian. My bad. Corgi and Pomeranians are different breeds. Go ahead, Mikey. What were you saying?
As I was saying, both Io and Sasha fighting tooth and nail back and forth. And just you thought that Io Shirai had Sasha Banks happy, basically tossed one of her women's tag team titles to scratch referee. And then the referee was about to eject Bayley. And then from out of nowhere, here comes the Raw Women's Champion, the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion of all time. Making her return is Asuka.
That's right. Asuka was there to spoil it. I forgot about that. And she's right here on the freaking page, too. Look at that.
And put a quick
So Asuka had a hand in the fact knowing that Sasha Banks was going to be opponent at Extreme Rules, aka the horror show. So she got in her face and got in her match. Your thoughts, Chris?
I'm happy with Io Shirai got the victory against Sasha Banks with her master, Bayley.
Yeah.
And now Io Shirai and Asuka, they know each other back in Japan.
Yep, they do.
And on top of it, you should see them on YouTube, on their YouTube channel, because Io Shirai want to know why did Asuka come out and help her.
Yep. That's true.
You want to check out the YouTube channel, because I'm sure that both Asuka and Io are going to team together, since Kairi Sane could be leaving WWE and headed back to Japan.
That's bad.
That's why Born Team Money test us. But like I said, it was a wild match between these two women, but Asuka surprised Sasha and sprayed green mist all over the boss.
Like Tajiri and Grey Muda.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Rosemary.
Yeah.
With that said, that'll be it for NXT. In which case, we move on to Smackdown. And let's see. Mikey, will you give the shout-outs?
A shout out to the heaven sponsors individuals, to Andre, myself, X-Man, and Sergio. A link to our YouTube pages will be description down below. Also a shout out to Chris Petrie down there, T-Money, aka Terrence, Renee, Delvin, and of course, Pharaoh.
Got it.
And it came on July 1st.
I got it. We start the night with Matt Riddle making his wrestling debut. No, he had that with AJ Styles. His second match on SmackDown would be with
Michael Cole.
Oh yeah, Michael Cole.
His interview with Michael Cole.
Oh, his interview. Yeah, but then it was interrupted by Baron Corbin. Like, what the hell? What was that about?
King Corbin haven't learned his lesson yet.
Got that right. So in this match, it would be not against King Corbin because he didn't even want to fight him. Like, what the hell? Why didn't he want to fight him? Why didn't he want to fight him?
A coward.
Uh-huh. Got that right. So he ends up calling up somebody because he's the king. He did win King of the Ring. He didn't cheat. So he calls up John Morrison, and with John Morrison is The Miz. So, yeah, we get to see a face of The Miz that we didn't want to see. But we got it anyway. And of course, Miz had to get his 2 cents on Matt Riddle. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But against Matt Riddle, against John Morrison, it was pretty interesting, to say the least. It would be Matt Riddle who countered John Morrison and got the win, especially with Baron Corbin on commentary. He tried to actually make Matt Riddle lose, but it didn't do him no good. It was literally basically 3-on-1, and Matt Riddle had the odds in his favor. I'm trying to see if anybody else came to his aid. Nope, didn't look like it. So Matt Riddle won the match and was able to, head to the ramp until your boy, your favorite Chris, AJ Styles, jumps in from behind and acknowledges him as a threat to not only the brand, but to his Intercontinental title shot, since he got the win over him. So, that's how the match ended. Your thoughts, Mikey?
First of all, who the hell invited King Kong to come out and interrupt Matt Riddle?
Nobody.
Himself.
Came out, kicked Michael Cole out of the ring, gets in Matt Riddle's face, and then all of a sudden brings out 2 dirt sheet scumbags, John Morrison and The Miz. Because I don't know who invited them to come out.
We have to wait and see.
It will be Matt Riddle versus John Morrison. And like you said, Sturge, Miz, and Corbin trying to get involved, distract Matt Riddle, but they're playing back and forth. And then right at the end, Chris Peachu's favorite, AJ Styles, will come out and attack Matt Riddle live.
Your thoughts, Chris?
I got to say, congratulations on Matt Riddle that beat John Morrison. And AJ Styles attack Matt Riddle from behind for a payback for that embarrassing loss. For Drew Gulak came out and attacked my boy AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up. Okay, that's episode 4 then. Alright. So with that said, let's move on to the next match. Oddly enough, AJ Styles ends up fighting Drew Gulak. Okay, why is this in Spanish? It's for the... Yeah, I'm reading this. It's in Spanish. Look at this.
What the hell?
Lucha le... I can't read Spanish, but I know that's Spanish. I don't know.
Did you hit something Spanish?
I don't know. Maybe I did. Hold up. Why is it in Spanish all of a sudden? It's still in Spanish. Can I change it? That's weird. I don't know why it's in Spanish. Give me a second. I didn't change it to Spanish, did I? How did that happen? Unless I think I know what happened. Yeah, I can't use this. I don't know why it's in Spanish. I didn't ask for Spanish. Damn, it keeps going back to Spanish. That's weird. How did that happen? See, this part is English, and I scroll down, it's in Spanish. Huh? This sucks. Well, at least I can actually do the... I remember this much. It was for the Intercontinental Championship match. I'll figure this out later. I don't know why it's doing that. So, in this match, AJ Styles fights tooth and nail with Daniel Bryan on, I guess, video chat?
Yeah, he's probably doing the 9-0.
Mm-hmm. And he was commenting, saying that he shouldn't underestimate Drew Gulak, but he still did. And Drew Gulak still lost, though, with AJ Styles hitting the Styles Clash and then hitting the Phenomenal Forearm. He got the job done. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Boy, Drew excuse me. Forget my name. AJ Styles retained the Intercontinental Champion against Daniel Bryan's tag team partner, Drew Gulak. And now the big question is, who is next in line for AJ Styles Intercontinental Champion? That's what's all that.
Your thoughts, Chris?
AJ Styles retained his Intercontinental Championship, sending the matches to Daniel Bryan and Matt Riddle.
Next, and this is interesting. Earlier, you were saying Bayley, because who can blame him? Because Charlotte Flair said this first. But now, Sasha Banks has put it on the other foot. Courtesy of the facts that Sasha Banks and Bayley were happy to go around saying that they're on all brands this week. They were actually interrupted by Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. And of course, they go and mouth off to Nikki Cross, and Nikki Cross is not happy to hear it. And then they go and say that Alexa Bliss can beat her, no problem. And then Sasha Banks, instead of womaning up, she goes and says, cause they're laughing. They're laughing at Nikki Cross at that joke that was made, and Alexa Bliss slaps the taste right out of Bayley's mouth. And Sasha Banks puts her name in her words in her mouth and says, "You want to fight? Bayley will fight you right now." Like, challenge accepted. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You got this. You got this. Like, what? Oh, how the tables have turned in the friendship. Yeah. But, sadly to say, despite Alexa Bliss supposedly getting the one-up on this, it'd be Nikki Cross who can't control her temper, especially with what's going around and being said. She attacks Bayley on the outside for trying to interfere in a match. And of course, Sasha Banks is right there on the ring ropes, mouthing off to her, and she gives her a forearm for her troubles, ultimately giving Alexa Bliss a disqualification, and thus the winner is Sasha Banks. And this would ensue, yeah, I know, this would ensue throughout the match, in which they were on the run, or should I say, throughout the ring, and they would be on the run, and we don't know, we know for, well, never mind, I'm about to say, we don't know if they'll get another tag team title shot, but Nikki Cross did earn, let's not forget, she did earn a number one contender spot to fight Bayley at the horror show, Extreme Rules. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Well, I don't blame Nikki Cross punching Bayley in the face and Sasha Banks trying to distract him unless there's referees match, but this coming Friday is going to be Blitz Cross for the Golden Mile. And like I said, it is not for the WWE Women's Tag Team title. Non-TV match, but don't be surprised if Blitz Cross get another crack at the Women's Tag Team titles.
Oh, yeah. Your thoughts, Chris?
I wasn't happy that Bayley won by disqualification because of Nikki Cross nailing her. And I bet and she cost her best friend Alexa Bliss the match because of that.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we had Shinsuke and Nakamura going one-on-one against Kofi Kingston. Prior to the fact of what they were saying weeks prior with Cesaro saying that they beat the Smackdown Championship champions, and didn't get a title shot. And they're being overlooked. So now Shinsuke Nakamura gets to fight Kofi Kingston, one half of the SmackDown Championship, with, of course, Big E and Cesaro on ringside. But, of course, thanks to Cesaro getting both of them in trouble, it would be the referee's decision to throw out Big E, and he's like, I didn't do nothing! And he goes, for extra good measure, throw out Cesaro, and he's upset, lying through his teeth, saying, I didn't do nothing. Like, yeah, you did. In which case, now it's a one-on-one match with no interference. And despite all odds, it would be Shinsuke Nakamura with a King Sasa to the back of Kofi Kingston's head. He gets the victory and the bragging rights, and Cesaro comes from back there just straight up clapping in enjoyment, knowing that they are moving on to potentially becoming the new tag team champions of SmackDown. Finally, I have to mention the fact that it's not mentioned here. We get a look back at Braun Strowman with Bray Wyatt. And I was thinking this was a joke, but nope. This is no joke. We are going to have a Wyatt Swamp match at Extreme Rules. Prior to the fact, we're going to have it at the Wyatt Compound. Or Wyatt State, whatever they want to call it. So, what are your thoughts on those two matches, Mikey?
The first one you said or the second one?
Shinsuke Nakamura beating Kofi Kingston.
Well, first, the one that caused it, and that was the female referee Jessica Carr, who did Big E, and I'm with Big E. I mean, Big E didn't do shit. Big E didn't do anything. It was the who started it. The referee can't control the shenanigans, so referee Jessica Carr had no choice but to eject Big E first, and then Carr will applaud because he's happy that Big E got tossed. And Jessica Carr had no choice but to eject Cesaro, so that it would be nothing more, and Kofi Kingston one-on-one. Nakamura got the victory. The second one you mentioned, the free with the swap match between Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman.
Oh boy.
You want to talk about two monsters. Two monsters of the Wyatt family.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts, Chris?
Shinsuke Nakamura have battled it out. And then in the end, Shinsuke had picked up the victory. But the swamp match, who want to wrestle in the swamp?
Apparently these guys.
Yeah.
So with that said, anything else I miss?
Oh, were you about to mention Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy, the celebration?
Yeah, that's what ended the night. That's what ended the night. So of course Sheamus is not there. He's at home, supporting the toast.
He is at it again.
Oh yeah. And he has a spread of different types of alcohol in the ring with a bartender, I guess? A showman?
Yeah.
So in this, we would actually see Jeff Hardy look like he was going to give in and take a sip, even though he said it himself, he is an alcoholic.
Oh my God.
This was last week. Jeff Hardy said he is an alcoholic. And damn. Constantly just being called a junkie by Sheamus.
Oh my God.
So with that said, we would definitely see Jeff Hardy not give in to the temptation, but show some brutality and beating up this poor sap, giving him the twist of fate, and then a swanton bomb, and Sheamus is just watching this, and we're questioning, are we going to see another match between them?
I think so. I hope it will happen in Extreme Rules.
Maybe. If we're lucky. There's no scheduled match yet. So, your thoughts on that, Mikey?
Like I said, Sheamus is at it again.
Your thoughts, Chris?
We all know that Jeff Hardy will not embarrass himself by drinking the champagne bottle, that champagne glass, and then smash it on that bartender, and then he give him a swanton bomb to his trouble. Send a message to Sheamus.
Yeah, he did. And now I move on to 205 Live with 3 matches this time around. How you like that, boys? Been a long time.
Like 205 Live starting to get back on track.
Hopefully. So first things first, let's go ahead, and it's no longer in Spanish. Thank you. I don't know what happened. But for some reason, Smackdown turned into Spanish. So, bleh. With that said, we had the first match, Isaiah Swerve Scott. Definitely a favorite on 205 Live. He's been, how many matches has this been in a row? This whole month has been Isaiah Swerve Scott. And then we have him fighting against one half of Everrise, and that match was thrown out thanks to the interference of the other partner. So that match went to Isaiah Swerve Scott. And I watched this part. I had to watch this part. I skimmed through it, but I had to see the conversation and how this was going. So, first off, let's point out the fact that Tony Nese, a guy who was literally felt like Isaiah Swerve Scott was a thorn in his side and vice versa in getting in the face of Isaiah Swerve Scott. So why the hell is Tony Nese coming to his aid and trying to help him out against Everrise? And then Tony Nese has the idea to turn this into a tag team match. And Everrise is looking at commentators, Byron Saxon, and for the first time on commentary, Drew Gulak, and asking him, don't you run the show? Like, no. And the referee decided to make this into a tag team match. And Everrise is like, who made the referee in charge? Yeah, good question. Drake Maverick is not the general manager anymore, so who is? Where's T-Money when you need him? Anyway, with that said, in this match, despite the confusion, we definitely had Tony Nese, who literally had the match already won, but he with his running Nese in the bottom corner. He tagged in Swerve and had him do his, what was it? I think it was a frog splash or something like that.
Is that a last call kick that he used?
No, he jumped off the top rope, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like I said, I skimmed through it. But I saw that part. Running Nese making Swerve, he said, throw in the air and a double stomp. Yep, double stomp. Got the 1, 2, 3. I think it was a frog splash or a double stomp. And I was right, it was a double stomp. So with that said, Tony Nese is all happy that he finally gets a win after such a long time with the help of his supposedly rival? And he goes and just tries to be happy-go-lucky, and Swerve is just suspicious of it altogether. Even commentary, Brian Saxon is like, don't trust him. Don't trust him. So, what are your thoughts on that, boys? Go ahead, Mikey. Okay, go ahead, Chris. Mikey, I don't know where you're at.
Well, I say Swerve Scott and Tony Nese and pick up the victory being Everrise. Everrise is still on a losing streak as usual. And I say Swerve Scott and Tony Nese got the victory.
Your thoughts, Mikey?
It was okay.
What do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
It was okay.
What do you think about Tony Nese trying to make friends with his rival, Isaiah Swerve Scott?
I have no idea what's going through Tony Nese's head.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have a match that is put into question. We were supposed to have the Arrival, which we did, but we were supposed to have, we thought we were going to have a match with the current Cruiserweight champion, formerly known as Phantasma. Instead, we have his flunkies, Jacqueline Wild and Raul Mendoza versus these two green guys. Green is a term used to describe guys who are still trainees, who are still greenhorn. They call them green guys. He's still green. Well, they are. Leon Ruff. I'm about to say Leo Rush. Is Leon Ruff and Limian Gray. Lime Gray, whatever you call it. And of course, they made quick work of them. Well, they played with them first, and then they got done when their leader, I wonder if his name's here.
Escobar.
Thank you. When Escobar told him to get it done. And they did it. And now he stands in the pinnacle of the Cruiserweight division. And now everyone's asking, who is next for the Cruiserweight title? Still wondering about that. Because we keep seeing Drake Maverick getting his ass whooped, and no one's no, he did have help. Yeah, why was that not mentioned on the freaking NXT? That happened at the American Bash. Damn it, we did miss something. Well, I'm glad we're covering it on this one. Well, first up, damn it. What was his name again, Chris? The Cruiserweight champion?
Escobar.
What was his first name? See? I'm not the only one. Even Chris, our brain memory guy, is having trouble. Well, Escobar was announcing that he is going to be the one to showcase a new revived version of Lucha Libre. That it's not just about flips and tricks. And some of the people in the audience of the WWE Performance Center were saying, yeah, it is. Woo! It's like, no, it's not. Because we're not going to be defined by our masks. We are going to be defined by our faces, by our names. And Drake Maverick comes out and trying to pick a fight, and it's 3-on-1. And here comes Tyler Breeze and Fandango of Breezango coming in to back him up. So apparently it's going to be a 6-man tag between these superstars come next week at the Great American Bash. Your thoughts on that, Mikey?
Well, I told Drake Maverick. I just told Drake Maverick. What did somebody say?
And what about you, Chris?
It will be a great match. It will be a 6-man tag from hell against Escobar, Cardoza, and Wild against the Fashion Police and Trey Maggard.
So with that said, I think that covers everything. Right, boys?
Not to mention,
yeah.
About Adam Cole and Keith Lee next week.
Adam Cole and Keith Lee.
Yeah, winners take all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna enjoy that. I know I am. I know I'm gonna be mad if Undisputed Era interferes, but let's face it, how many people are picking fights with Undisputed Era, including Dexter Loomis and Velveteen Dream? So hopefully it will turn out better than some might predict that Adam Cole is just gonna cheat. Let's hope not. One could only hope. With that said, anything else?
And then Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae.
Oh, yeah. Those who broke out and Candice LeRae was getting mad, as well as her husband, Johnny Gargano. Saying they all ganged up on her. Like, that's what happens when you go and start mouthing stuff off. Your thoughts, Mikey?
I tell you what, this is gonna be one crazy night.
You, Chris?
Same.
Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. Let's end this, boys. You like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, you like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm your boy, Surge Dragon. This is Chris Petrie. This is Mike Henry. And he's ready to go to bed. Ain't you, Mikey?
It's 11 o'clock.
So, we already did AEW, and we already did all this, so how's about this, Mikey? I'll let you go to bed so we can do Impact Wrestling come, hopefully it's Tuesday, but if I can get done quick, I don't know. Monday is always iffy. I'm going to say that right now. If we can't do it Monday, we'll do it, Tuesday, alright? For sure. Alright then, bro. Later, y'all. Bye.